Well, good morning everybody. It's now the 11th of January 2019. Welcome to my new plot and growing area. As you can see, everything's still a bit of a mess, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Just going to go through what I've been up to recently. That's going to be the big tunnel over there. I've got the timber frame sort of almost finished around the sides now to attach my cover and the green netting around the side. I've been digging out the compost bins there. They've had the compost must be about 20 years old in those, so that's some good stuff. Got all my late chrysanthemums there. They're ready for cuttings to be taken this weekend. Could have done it last weekend, but just haven't had the time, or the greenhouse, the polytunnel hasn't been ready. Then my daffodils ready for March and April, that are getting away. A little bit early I think, possibly, but I'm sure we'll get a cold snap. Nice big pile of bark chippings to put the paths down with, and we'll head into the we'll come into this tunnel in a moment. This is the medium-sized tunnel I can look into now. I've been really ingenious. I put guttering down the sides, partly to save a lot of the water, but also, as you can see here, it gets very wet. It's very heavy clay, so all the water that's going to come off the polytunnels is just going to sit in the pathways and be really too wet. So I'm trying to save and divert as much of the rainwater as possible. Yesterday I started building a raised bed down the side here, again guttering down the other side of the tunnel, and I'll put a raised bed in on the left, path on the right, and then there's a gully that runs down the side to again divert any extra water and any that comes off of the next door neighbour's garden, because like I say, when it rains it gets very wet over here. This is medium-sized tunnel. They're all my early sown sweet peas. They did get a little bit leggy, but I pinched all the tops out now, and they're doing okay in there. Just got to let the ground dry out a bit now, put the doors on, and get the roll-up side curtains finished. Just waiting for some parts to do that, hopefully early next week. Into the propagating tunnel, which is a work in progress. I've made a start over the last couple of days. I've built 2 new benches so far, ready for propagating, but I've got to get some more polystyrene on the top of the furthest one. Then I can lay my heat mats out on there and get all these dahlia tubers that are all in boxes and crates. Got all those down there as well, and all up there as well. They've all got to go on the bench over this weekend. A few more sweet peas to pot up, early ones that I never got done. I'll get those done over the weekend as well. And there was a few standard fuchsias, or half standards, overwintering. What I've done with my benches, I've been trying to be quite ingenious. Although I've got slats on the top, they're all removable, so that later in the season I can take all those off and I can sit my late chrysanthemums in between the benches, and that means I haven't got to take the whole bench out. I can just take the tops off, and hopefully that will work a treat. So that's the propagating tunnel, and we've had a couple of cold nights. The heating has kicked in a little bit, but last night was nice and mild, so hopefully we won't have to have the heating on too much. And that's that tunnel. So yeah, I'll do another video when I've finished and it's all up and running by the end of the weekend. See you soon. Bye.